Right. Hi. Just making sure this stream is going out for the purpose of my test. Bear with me. Here we go. Right. Hopefully, that I can explain the changes to my stream this time without the audio cutting out. Right, here we go. Right. Hi, I'm Stu3D, and just going to quickly run through the changes to how I stream and the changes you'll be noticing on upcoming streams. So today I've been discussing with Scazius about using OBS because Shadowplay has gone really downhill recently. For some reason it's struggling to convert 60 frames a second down to 30 frames a second, and lately when I've been using Shadowplay at 720/30, the motion has been looking off. It doesn't look right, it looks blurry and headachy almost. So basically, just since I've had the RAM upgrade on the Omen, it's allowed me to use OBS in the background, and I encode my streams now using the Intel graphics card, which will lay dormant. So may as well use it, sitting there doing nothing. And actually, it seems to handle the motion a little bit better. So yeah, because I'm able to use OBS, it's a far more powerful streaming bit of software. I didn't even realize how powerful OBS was. I was using it just for basic streams, but I've now got hotkeys and everything set up. I've got overlays all programmed in, and I'm going to demonstrate some of the overlays to you now. So now, if you send a message on the old chat, you will see pop up in the stream a little test window come up like that. So I've just sent it from my phone, so actually it'll be a minute or so before it pops up on the stream, because there you go, it's just popped up on the stream on my phone. So yeah, if you send any chat, you'll get the message pop up on the screen there. It's not so important in the games, apart from obviously if I'm playing a game and I suddenly go off and talk about the HP Omen, it's usually because someone's asked me a question about it. But it's more important if I'm, say, doing the podcast episode or just a random sort of stream about something else which isn't game related. It just means then when I start going off and answering questions for people, it actually makes sense. You can see what I'm actually answering. I'm not just talking to myself and being a weirdo. So there's that. In the description for description for the stream, there is now a donate link. Don't feel that you have to do it. I mean, I just put it there because Streamlabs, who now provide the chat overlay, gave the option, so I've set it up. As I said, I never intended to make money off this channel, but it's there if anyone wanted to do it, and if you did donate, you would get a little icon like this. A weird zombie dude, and it flashes up and stuff. Likewise, if you subscribe and the channel and you've got your channel subscriptions public, you will get that come up over the game. I don't anticipate seeing that very often, so hopefully, yeah, but yeah, hopefully it doesn't interfere with the game too much. I know I've gone a bit gamer-centric, and I'm hoping I don't put off some of my core audience, but I like the way some of these gamers stream. I don't want to have like a constant QVC ticker bar, because some of these professional streamers have this constant flipping QVC ticker bar of how much money people are donating every 10 seconds. I ain't gonna do that, because as I said, I'm not in it to make money. I do it for the fun of it. If people want to watch my streams and talk to me, that's all I do it for, really. But the donate button is there, so yeah. If you want to, you can. If you don't bother. I don't care. So yeah. The main reason I started experimenting with OBS today is I noticed in Shadowplay you get a pause button. And if you've seen my previous streams, you'll see occasionally it'll go to a black screen with a pulsating pause icon. And I was like, to Skazios, I was like, that's the only thing I miss from Shadowplay. And he was like, well, why don't you just create a scene in OBS with it and then assign it to a hotkey? Well, I didn't even realize you could assign hotkeys, which actually worked. So I've done all that now. So if I now hit Alt-Shift-3, and then Alt-Shift-0 brings me back to this scene. So yeah, I've now got a custom pause screen. So when you see that, basically it cuts all the microphone, camera, just puts a static image up. You'll still hear game audio, so if I've got a pause screen on the game, you'll still hear the game audio, but yeah, it will cut all the microphone and all that. It's usually you'll see that if I end up getting a phone call halfway through a stream, which does seem to happen quite often. So there's that. So yeah, that's basically it. That's basically the changes that I've made to streaming on the channel. Hopefully the chat overlays and stuff don't become too off-putting, but I wanted the chat one on there really for so people could so when I do go off on a tangent on a game stream or whatever, people know that I'm not actually just talking to myself and I'm not going crazy. People are actually talking to me, and that's what they're saying, and that's why I'm answering in that specific way. So it'll, for a few people who go back and watch the streams later, it kind of makes sense. So that's that sorted. But yeah, I am really impressed with OBS. That is a really awesome piece of kit. And as I said, the only reason I switched to it is because Shadowplay's gone a bit crap lately. When I first got the Omen, I had a 12 meg upload, and so I was able to stream at 9 megabits per second, 720p, 60 frames a second. However, due to my upload speed failing because BT are funneling my supposed fiber internet via a aluminium piece of, well, equivalent of a doorbell wire, and it's suffering with a lot of interference. My speed is plummeting. So my upload was 12 meg when I got the Omen back in February. It's down to 8.5 now. So yeah, I've had to lower the stream quality down to 6 megabits per second and 60 frames a second at 6 megabits for certain games, notably Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes, just end up like a blocky heap of crap mess. So I've had to lower it down to 30 frames. But with Shadowplay just has these weird motion blur. It doesn't look right, and it looks like it would give you a headache if you watched it for too long. Whereas the Intel encoder, which I can use with OBS, actually seems to handle it much better. So yeah, so now I've got OBS, got all my hotkeys set up. I won't use Shadowplay anymore at all, to be honest with you. The only reason I should keep Shadowplay turned on is because it has that little frames a second counter in the top left. And the only reason I keep that on is because it shows me that the NVIDIA card is actually working, because some games with the Optimus technology, Lego City Undercover, I'm Looking at You, automatically switch to the Intel card for some reason, and I have to, so having the NVIDIA frames a second counter actually helps me diagnose whether it's actually working or not. And HDF, no, I can't get cable. Virgin were saying, oh yeah, we'll bring cable to your area. We're going to be bringing it. And now it's just generic. We're expanded our network. We might come to you, we might not. Effectively, I'm on BT Infinity. And when I did have BT Infinity, I started off at 62 down and about 15 up. And then the more and more people they've connected to the cabinet, the more and more you get something called crosstalk, which is basically where you've got untwisted aluminium wires. You get a lot of electromagnetic interference from neighbouring wires, and basically the more people on there, the more crosstalk you get and the more speed you lose. So I was on 62 down and 15 up. Now I'm hovering at around 40 down and about 8.5 up. and I know my line is capable of doing 62, and in fact BT have done all the tests on it, said, well, your line is actually capable of doing it, but it's the crosstalk. And I've been telling them it's been the crosstalk for ages, but then the thing is, BT have got the equipment to fix it, but they won't put it in for some reason. So just what I keep complaining at them. I've had them out again recently. I've demonstrated that it's not just me having the speed issues. My next door neighbour's got the geezer down the road is also having the issues, and yeah, unfortunately I live in a little village and the cables are direct buried, they're not in ducts, so to actually repair the cables they would have to actually dig up the road to do it, so I highly doubt that's happening, but if they could put vectoring in that would make life a lot easier. And occasionally, if we have a power cut which takes out everyone in the area, because I use an Openreach modem and separate router, my internet connects about a minute or so quicker than everyone else's, and in that 1 minute, I literally get back my 62 meg, but it only lasts about a day. Humble monthly short stream. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm glad your issues are resolved. Reinstalling Windows does help a lot on these Omens. Sometimes the drivers are a bit crap. Virgin are getting better. Their speeds now are like flipping their headline speeds. I think you can get what 300 down, 20 up, which is pretty impressive. I mean, I would kill for that 20 up, especially now now I'm taking the streaming a wee bit more seriously. The 20 up would be quite nice, but I'm streaming at the moment at around, I've told it to sit at 6,000 because I've got about an 8.5 meg upload. And so, yeah, I'm sitting at around 6,000 up, as you can see in the bottom there. It's sort of hovering between 5.5 to 6, 6.5, 7. So it's not bad quality, but I'm just a bit annoyed that I've had to lower the frames a second on it, really. I mean, 720p 30 is decent, but the problem is when you've got games that are running at 60 frames a second and then having them downscaled to 30, it's pretty there. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, the old power line adapters are brilliant. 150 down, 15 up over a power line is very good. I've got power lines in my house, but it's only so I can extend it down to the garage. My garage is on the end of a massive long extension cable, so I've got a little Devolo DLAN 500 Wi-Fi in the garage, and literally as I walk down my garden, it's quite long. It literally hands over about halfway down the garden. Now I don't get much speed out in the garage. I get about 30 down. And the same upload up, but the only reason I've put Wi-Fi in the garage is because I have AirPlay out there, and I've got a little set of speakers I hook up to the garage if I'm out in the garden, so I can then hit the AirPlay button on my phone and it all broadcasts out while I'm in the garden, which, to be honest with you, I don't do very often because my garden's a flipping jungle at the moment. Not had the time or the effort to do it because the people who used to live here had my garden as a vegetable patch, so the ground is all uneven, and so any normal lawnmower breaks on it. So the only lawnmower which will go over my garden is a manual push-along thing. So yeah, that doesn't. That's rather painful to use after a while. But yeah, so yeah, I've got power lines with Wi-Fi. I've got basically my Wi-Fi hands over to halfway down the garden, so it's pretty useful. And on the Wi-Fi note, that new ASUS router I've got, the RT68U, amazing, very good router, very, very fast, very fast. If you haven't seen the video I've done, I did a video recently where I did an experiment. I offloaded a load of Steam games to my network attached storage device, and I was able to load them and stream them over Wi-Fi back to my laptop and play them almost as good as if they were on the laptop itself. So basically, yeah, I'd offloaded like Mortal Kombat and Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes, and literally was playing them like they were still stored on the laptop, but they weren't. They were stored on my network attached storage, which is pretty decent. Yes, have a look. There's a video I did for it. It's called Extra Cooling for Your HP Omen. It's a Targus chill mat. If you go on to that video, there'll be an Amazon affiliates link. If you click that and get it through Amazon, I'll get like a quid or so kickback. But if you can get it cheaper elsewhere, which I don't think you can, I paid 20 for mine, I think, in Argos, but I think Amazon have gone from about 12 quid. But yeah, it's a Targus lap chill mat. It's just a simple black neoprene covered case. It's actually really comfortable. I haven't even got the fans on it plugged in at the moment via USB. I've literally just got it sitting on the mat and actually got it on my lap, so it's actually, even without the fans on, it makes it a lot more comfortable to keep the laptop on your lap. But yeah, it's called the Targus Lap Chill Mat, and have a look at it through the video, because you can see the difference it makes in temperatures, because I had the MSI Afterburner overlay on, and yeah, I was playing Mafia 3, which made me processor cook. When I say cook, it didn't get anywhere near melting level. The cooling on this Omen by itself is fairly decent. But yeah, if you have a look at that video, you can see just how good it is, and there'll be a link to it in the bottom there. So I think someone went for Amazon, because I can see if you go via an Amazon affiliate link and then order something else, I can see what I get a little kickback if you order something completely different. So someone's obviously gone in and had a look at the Targus chill mat, but then decided to get another different type of chill mat. I think because it had like neon blue LED fans or something. But if you can live without neon blue LED fans, the Targus chill mat that I've got is actually very good. And in fact, the two fans that are in it, it's only got two fans, but the two fans that are in it are directly below the vents on the bottom of the Omen, so it does push the air right into it. They work very well. And I think you can get it on Amazon for about 15 quid, something like that. It's not hugely expensive, and it's nice and lightweight as well. So it's yeah, it's a really good one to use. So yeah, and HDF and Scottish Gamer, thanks for coming on and showing off my new chat overlay. Hopefully it looks pretty nifty and all lines up, and it makes it look like I'm not actually talking to myself. So yeah. So I'm gonna go because it's very late. I'm gonna go to bed now. This is just a little update to show you guys what I've been experimenting with on my channel, and what my streams are going to look like from now on. So hopefully you guys like it. I don't know who you are, Liquid Snake. I've never seen you on the channel before. I'll tell you what, if you're on the channel and you watch a lot of the streams and you come on, then I'll make you a mod at some point. I've only got one mod, and his name's Jerker. He's I think he's from Finland, and he always came onto my streams and said hello quite often. So yeah, if once you've been on the streams a few times and I can trust you, then I'll make you a mod. But yeah, but no, as I said, I really like these little chat overlays, and if you do. Oh yeah, no, well, to be honest with you, I don't have enough chat go on to really need a moderator. But Jerker asked, so I went, yeah, go on. I think it was only because I was doing a Grand Theft Auto 4 stream and it was getting a bit rowdy. Some geezer come on and started going, oh, noob playing GTA 4. I was like, well, to be honest with you, I never claimed to be any good at it, so it didn't bother me. But a few of the viewers were like, ooh, don't, and they started getting a bit upset that I was being called a noob, which was nice to have people defend me. To be honest with you, I didn't give a shit. If he didn't didn't like the stream, he didn't like the stream. I don't care. I was just playing GTA 4. But yeah, so someone was like, yeah, can I be a mod? So I was like, yeah, if you want. I don't think he's kicked it or banned anyone. So, but yeah, old Jerk always says hello on pretty much every one of my streams. So that's why I made him the mod. So, but yeah, no, as I said, I'm really enjoying this chat overlay, and you guys have popped on, and as I said, it just it seems to be working rather well. So yeah, well I'll probably end up doing a stream of some kind to show you how to set up OBS, because if you guys with Omens or other gaming laptops want to learn how to stream, then I'll have to do a little tutorial on how to set OBS up, because I didn't know how to set up half of this stuff. It was only because Skazius told me, so I think it might be a good little thing to do a tutorial. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, Scottish Gamer. But yeah, I'll definitely be streaming tomorrow. I'll probably do another Metal Gear Solid: The Phantom Pain stream. Yeah, which should please Liquid Snake, judging by the username. I'm not very snaky though. I tend to run in and shoot everyone and just run away. I'm not sneaky like I should be. I think the last bit of the Phantom Pain I just did, I got shot a couple of times, so I went in and went, oh, okay, if I'm going to keep getting shot, I'm going to use the artillery to blow the hell out of your base, and then the helicopter's going to hover above me and shoot all of you while I run through. So, yeah. So, Phantom Pain is great having backup. It's awesome having backup. Yeah, send the helicopter, shoot those guys, and I'll just run through and shoot the ones you miss. Bang, winner. So yeah, that's I'm in the process of rescuing Huey Emmerich. I'm stuck at the base there. I keep getting taken out. I managed to shoot down their gunship, but then I get surrounded by all their snipers. So yeah, I need to get through that bit. So no doubt I'll be trying and failing tomorrow. Some more on that. The Adventures of Snake and Dave the Horse. So right, I'm going to bed. I'm very, very tired, as you can tell by the fact that I am rambling on. So yeah, this was just a quick overview of the changes on my channel. So yeah. And hopefully the audio's gone out correctly this time, because I was having a weird microphone issue a minute ago, but I think, judging by the looks of the chat coming all and all out alright, it seems to be okay. So I am going to bed. Bye night, guys.